Top-selling artist, Reba McEntire.
Family, or my big sister Alice, still calls me a twinkle instead of a superstar. A star, I'm a twinkle. So there's a lot of things left in our career that we need to do. You know, maybe when it's platinum instead of gold.
Well, Reba has certainly come a long way since that 1986 interview.
Yeah, well, Jan Snyder's with us now to tell us how far and just how Reba does it.
Okay, now that interview was in 1986 when she received her first gold album, so she really has, I mean, she's certainly not a twinkle anymore. I think she's a huge star.
Over 20 albums later, something like that?
Yeah, this is her 20th album, It's Your Call. Can you believe that? And she is MCA's biggest selling artist. This right here, did you ever play paper dolls? Katie?
Of course.
Well, this right here would have been a great paper doll, but this is one of the latest marketing techniques to have a little stand-up. And Reba's gone far beyond that. In fact, this latest album, It's Your Call, has received some incredible marketing. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And really the question is, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Does Reba sell so many albums because she's marketed so well, or she marketed so well and, yeah, and that's why she sells albums. You know what I'm trying to say. Help me here.
I think I got you.
But, yeah, I mean, I knew what I was going to say before.
The answer's coming up. Is that what you're saying?
Right. That's right. Anyway, we're going to take a look at all that it's gone into making Reba a big star.
All right.
This isn't the stuff from which legends are made, but it helps.
We could probably sit back and say, let's see what it's going to do on its own, but we don't believe in that. We don't believe in just, you know, casting it out to the wind and say, you're on your own album, do what you're going to do.
Well, the album's not on its own. Instead, it's on the phone. Have you seen this ad on CMT? Walt Wilson with MCA Records.
With Reba, it's a constant. We never stop marketing Reba McEntire ever. We market her almost every day of the week.
You know, when I first got started in the music business, all I knew to do was to copy what everybody else had done. And to then get to a point where we all have to sit back and say, okay, now we're the pioneers. We have to think up stuff. And I'm not the idea person. I can't take credit on that. I'm the person that gets to do all the fun things that everybody else thinks up.
Okay, Reba, are you ready to talk to Lisa Clark in Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay, great. Stand by. She'll be right with you.
I've always thought, ever since Jimmy Bowen told me this way, but Ben, he told me a long time ago, he said, you're the one that's going to be singing them. You know what you want to sing, so go find them yourself. And I said, well, okay, how do I do it? That was back in '84.
This is really an interesting marketing concept. I don't know of anyone that has done satellite interviews to promote an album.
Well, you know, when I host and co-host the CMA Awards show, we do the satellite feed to promote the award show. And so it just made sense to do this to promote an album. And that's why we did this today, and I thought it was a great idea.
Now, they only have small windows here, so they only have a few questions that they're going to want to ask you.
Right.
And I bet they ask them over and over again.
Pretty much the same questions. It was, how does this album relate to the past album, For My Broken Heart, and are you getting into the movies?
I understand that you're actually going to be making a TV movie based on one of those songs.
Yeah, Is There Life Out There? That'll be out probably in the fall of '93.
How do you keep fresh with each answer?
It's not easy. You know, you kind of get rum-dum after a while, and just try to stay as crisp as possible.
And the marketing doesn't stop there. Reba recorded umpteen answering machine messages for distributors of her album.
Hi, this is Reba McEntire. Rick's not in right now, and it's your call, so...
These stand-ups will go in record stores. And this specially packaged CD was shipped as a wake-up call to folks in the industry. And while it was being answered, fans got a taste of the first release off the album.
If this is how you act when you give your heart away, well, take it back. Take it back. I'll take it back.
Leave it to Reba to pull off a unique marketing concept like this. This is a phone booth in a record store, and you pick up the receiver, and Reba talks to you and samples a little bit of the music.
It's your call.
It's all part of a carefully orchestrated marketing plan based on research, creativity, and Reba's drive to be the best. Bruce Hinton, head of MCA Nashville.
We try to match her ambition, and I think we kind of feed off of each other. She sees us running real hard, and that inspires her to run just a little harder. So, you know, we're both right there running down the track together.
Sheila Shipley with MCA.
Listen, I wanted to check with you on Reba's new album and see how it's doing out there for you in the market.
It doesn't sound like the words "that can't be done" are really in your vocabulary then.
I don't like that. I don't like that. It can't happen. Don't believe it. I don't like that attitude. That's negative.
Whether all this works or not, well, it's your call.
Wow.
Lady always turns out some great music, though, to back up any kind of marketing they have.
That's right. Like her last album, For Your Broken Heart, was double platinum, and she wants to surpass even that. I don't know if you
Well, they didn't do the same treatment with that album
No,
as
you
they
know
are
why
with
they
this
were
one.
able to do so many of the neat things with It's Your Call is, first of all, it's a little more positive an album than For Your Broken Heart. But It's Your Call really lends itself to so many wonderful promotional items, like the telephone booth, like the telephone CD, all the fun things that go with marketing. For Your Broken Heart, that was a sad album anyway, coming off of the plane crash, and there just wasn't, not that there wasn't as much thought and marketing effort put into it, but promotional items just didn't lend itself.
Well,
All
it's
right, well,
still
speaking of promotional
double platinum.
items, this is life-size, basically, isn't it?
That's right. It is it's a little bit smaller than Reba herself, but it is actually signed by Reba. Talk about marketing. She has signed it, and she is going to give it to an audience member tonight.
Yeah, they're all numbered
That's
as
right.
you came in, right?
Yeah, we gave everybody a number when they walked through the door.
Reba selected a number, and I have
Reba
it right
picked
here.
out this number.
Reba
We
picked out
told
the
her to pick out a number, and
Okay.
she chose the audience member.
There it is, number
37.
37. Who's number 37?
Who got that?
Who's number 37?
Now they're
That
switching
you?
cards up there.
Oh, they're fighting now. They're fighting. No.
All right, there she is.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's
You're going to
37.
take her home.
That's a wonderful souvenir to take home from Music City, autographed by Reba McEntire.
That's right. Not too many of these floating around, so that'll
Yeah.
be fun.
Might have to buy a plane ticket for a seat next to you to take this in. But,
That'll be fun.
anyway, we wish Reba all the best in the world. She's a
Oh, you
great
know she's going to
artist.
do great.
I
Interesting
know.
report. Thank you,
Thanks,
Jan.
More